This one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That would be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game. And
breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
When you go on the road, man, oh, man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And they're able to get him down.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that second down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of first down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on third down.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job with the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his...
He's got it. First down and more. Open space at the 25. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this.
That is one of the coolest sequences I've had.
It's defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Toledo.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Central Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Makes a man miss. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. And the Chippewas will come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Goes to the option. Running into the open space. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Finds the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Makes a move.
Go, 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 go. No way. That's crazy.
Touchdown Rockets. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your runner.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle is Lewis. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Chippewas will punt it away on 4th down. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
No way. You're kidding me.
Touchdown, Toledo! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Is he gonna bring it out?
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with his touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. It's reverse. They've got the play riled up. Fumble, it's out. And the defense defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Now on the move. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Takes a handoff. It's ball. There he goes.
No way, man.
Touchdown, Toledo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Corralled by the kicking team. Touchdown, Rockets. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
What?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gotten out everybody right now on the same page.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Makes the catch. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to him again. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Always got some space. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Offense in a split backfield. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I can't believe that last drive. That's stupid.
They kick it away on 4th down.
No.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Time to take a shot. And they're not on the same page there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Complete in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
The give to the tailback. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They'll throw it from the red zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to touchdown, Toledo! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Using his feet.
No way.
Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Chippewas line up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. To throw, it's Rivers. Caught behind the line. It's Ball. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Got it on the outside. It's Crosby.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Setting up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The Rockets with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davis. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down at the 22. That's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. That's reeled in. It's ball. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rockets.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. What could go wrong did in the 1st half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the 1st half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That's great.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Toledo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anymore.
And the returner will be brought down. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The give to the right. Breaks the tackle. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They've been dominated, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Rockets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rockets! Great job by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Got enough for the first.
You're kidding.
They bring him down, but the big play will...
Why did it magnet me to that person? Watch this. I made a great read. I'm through there. That's so annoying.
Sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got it behind the line. It's Valentine. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. The Chippewas send out the punt unit.
All right, boys.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down.
Hi. You look very pretty.
Offense is back on the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Rivers. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, trying to find his man. got it in the middle. It's Hendricks. Wide open spaces. Inside. Touchdown, Toledo. Made
Hello,
the
what's
grab
wrong?
and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
Amir.
short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's...
Huh? You already have one. Cheerios? I can get you some Cheerios. A little snack cup? No. Crackers? You want some crackers? You want some crackers? You're welcome.
That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The option look. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Hi, Joey.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. The Rockets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for a lot more on that when instead he's out of bounds at the 14. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He breaks a tackle. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Third and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. He's got it. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice check.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get it down after a solid return.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Chippewas trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Wolf. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Leaves it with the back. Pass to Stigson, still on his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it at nauseam.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewa. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I think it's a good sign.
Playing all game, really, for 5 seconds.
They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play. Breaks into the open. The spin, still on his feet. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Central Michigan. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want to.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Chiefs. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's dragged down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Now the pitch. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. That's caught. It's a 0. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds.
They have to move the car seat and everything still.
And a big pickup on that one. The Rockets pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The two-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
21.
He'll start the return inside to survive. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the option. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Wolf. Throws to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT finally...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Going right to work up top. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. Back to pass. Throwing right. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching